Alright, it appears we are live. I tweaked the audio settings between streams, so hopefully my mic sounds a little better. But hello everyone, welcome back to the Dark Souls 2 Dagger only run. And this is potentially the final stream of the challenge. We're about 20 hours in. We have 3 bosses left to go. Luddenzallen, the Burnt Ivory King, and Albia. We're getting really close to the end of the run. I think before we go take on the other bosses, I think I do want to try and grind out the dagger. The last dagger in the that we have to get in the Old King DLC. Iron King. So we'll just start the stream off by doing a little bit of grinding. And then we'll replace Ring of Blades with the Covetous Gold Sword. I'm trying to see if there's a better Covetous Gold Sword. Okay, we can't get the +2 ring, that requires the use of a Bonfire Ascetic. So, is it this way? I have to remember, because I remember the fume sorcerers being somewhere. I just have to remember exactly. Oh wait, I think I remember. It's over here. Okay. So there's these fume sorcerers. There's also another set of fume sorcerers by Boyer Bonfire. Yeah, I believe so. Ones that were at least easier to get to. They're not through that door. They through this door? Yeah, they were. So, we're looking for the Umbral Dagger. This wall looks exploded. But yeah, I'm hoping we can finish out this. There's not too much left to go, and So, I don't have the stone tree. I mean, we could magic, or we could enchant. I think that's the best way to do magic damage, because these fume sorcerers resist it, and it's making it kind of lame your flesh. I need funds. Do I have any funds here? Yes, I do. I can't just yet. We'll just enchant it. Considering we have 40, and I doubt it's that much less damage. Plus 99. I feel like at least we're not doing a damage type that they have resistant for. That should make it a little easier. Oh, it's probably a bonus from that, so. We got it! That didn't take long at all! That's good. So one more dagger we have to grind out in the Iron King DLC. The whole reason I wanted to grind this one out is because I believe it's hypothetically better than this dagger. Because if I'm correct, it just off the bat has an S scaling index. Let's check it out. Yep, S scaling index. Okay, it seems to be shorter range than the Dirk. Well, let's check. Okay, yeah, it's shorter than the arrow.
Select.
What does this take? Twinkle. Well, how much twinkling takes? One. You know what? The grind will continue, I guess. We're gonna grind for human effigies and twinkling. These are the guys that use human. Somewhere. I don't. Okay. Instead of doing we're actually gonna go to try and see if we can get something crystal and sparks. Or dragon ear, not dragon shrine. No way back. But we got, what, 2 pieces of twinkling so far. How much do we need? We'll probably need to go grind it. Oh, we might be able to put that hail stone there as well. So I want to use this dagger. Because the downwards. Dragons. Even so that just leaves a couple of Titan Lizards in the beginning. They're pretty hard to kill. How much twinkling do we have? Like, I want to say. Five. I thank you. I'm not being negative.
No interest.
I'm a dog. I need one more to get to the quest.
I'll be around.
Oh! There's a pursuer. Go to the exile cell. Now, we never went to the Lost Bastille through this direction just because it's slow. Look at my arm. Oh, it's right, broke. But there actually is a pursuer. Fucking dick. I just would have killed the pursuer. That's what I want to do. Let's even check the damage difference right now. This is 182. This is 230. Alright. 182 versus 230 right now. I'm sure Flynn's ring was. I should. I tried to specifically jump beyond the pursuers. That should be enough to get the bus. 15 twinkling man. I think there's another here. And then I'm pretty sure we killed the one by Valkyrie. Because I'm pretty sure we had to. But I'm not exactly sure. Kill you. Yeah, I had to. Use the dagger to plus. Let's upgrade and then fix our armor. There's actually one. Reinforce this, so +3.
I'll be.
Each upgrade's not increasing the base damage too much. Is it increases? You can also gamble with the other two over here. Hi, Cross.
You! Give us food!
Again.
Yes, you! Give us
I just had it.
Yeah.
Alright. Demon.
You!
The Twinkling Titan. Thank you, Crow and Snuggly. Didn't. Now, I'm an idiot. My entire time playing Dark Souls 2, I've never gone past you. And I didn't even think about it. Oh, SS lecture. That's nice. Twinkling Titanite. Drop it from that got us 2 more, which means I believe we're 2 away from the next upgrade. Oh, yes. There's like probably all good. Alright, where can we get some more time? see how much we need. 1. We need 6. Oh. How many favorite branches do we have? Oh, because you have the items. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's cool. It's neat. Yep. And then while we're down here. Yep.
Thank you. I owe you. Thank you.
Oh, another bird branch. No, I don't believe there's any more. But there might be like a message. Or a sublime dust. Hopefully a sublime dust. Repair human effigy. whatever, we'll go check it out. Your oh, and the lion mage set. Okay. Well. Next, we're going to go first pair of blocks stone on the right after climbing the ladder. Is that one? Twinkling Titan. From 5 out of 9 twinkles. So 4 more. There might be one of Brightstone. We know. From the Chapel Threshold Bonfire. Go out the exit toward It says we should use the silver cap ring for this. We go right onto the ledge. Bristol Wizard. Pretty sure it is this Torch Prowling Daggers. Take a right, drop down to the left. Maybe it does. This way. I didn't even roll! I touched nothing! Okay. This ledge. There we go. And we're gonna go to Granglet Castle. Central Castle Train. Also, defect your life with. I'm good back to it because I have a lot of power per month. Now, first set of 6. Open the door. Attack. More. So this Twinkling Titanite will be number 8. Okay, yeah, so we didn't need to grind for any Twinkling Titanite, which is pretty nice. Unless I'm off, unless we haven't done it upgraded. Javelin. Okay, yeah. Alright, finally have all the Twinkling Titanite. Now technically, if I decide to get 3 more, I could finish upgrading my armor plus 5. But no. Alright, and now let's see if it's worth it. Like I said, I only had a suspicion that this would outdamage arguments. Of course, we need to get the damage setup on. Prepare. Focus. Thank you. Now let's reinforce this. Plus 4. I'm 1 short. Okay, well, we'll go back to Does that increase the scaling at all? It really did. So we're gonna go back to Shrine of Mine. For the second fire, should be over here. Yeah. Alright. Now we can get Umbral Dagger plus 5, and we can see if it truly is just, which like I said, I already suspect that it's gonna do better. We'll also remove the enchanted modifier. Royal Dirt, just to like really get that skill. Let's see if we actually pick up a hailstone and all of that. Yeah. Alright. I want to reinforce this. Plus 5. Okay. So, this is 70 plus 176. That is 246 damage. This is 150 plus 151. That's 301 damage. So, unfortunately, the Umbral Dagger is worse than the Royal Dirt, just because it has like half the base damage. If they had the same base damage, Umbral Dagger would be better, but it's just too much of a difference to use the Umbral Dagger. Kinda sucks. anything we could infuse. Oh, we can't even infuse it. Okay.
Mika.
So yeah. Umbral Dagger, not free. Over a Royal Road. Or just has higher damage. No, I feel like for it being
Is that here to see, however,
it probably should be better than the well. I just thought I should.
there and
Now let's see. We're just building this into because there's not really anything else to put this into. Alright. We'll head back to Eden. I want to go to... Let's go to the theater. From here... Actually, you know what? I'm going to check something out. One moment, folks. Alright, testing something, testing something. I'm just gonna talk a little bit, walk around. Okay. Okay. Alright. Apologies. I was checking out the audio since I decided to try, like I said, I was messing with the audio and I didn't know like how it, and turns out the game's been pretty loud for like the whole stream. And I do apologize for that. What's this? Oh, fuck. That was a complete guess. I was just like, you know what, let's just check it out real quick, and then lo and behold. Probably try and kill these guys. Oh, God. A symbol of avarice. Alright. Alright. That would have been nice. It really would have been. Oh hey, now we can upgrade a piece of armor to +5. Holy Knight Arheim? Orheim? What's that? Oh, is he below us? He might be. Doesn't look like it. Oh, well. We died before you see. I believe we have to find 3 Ilium-Lois Knights. Hey, we'll just wait for him. There's no point to rush. Unless he's specifically, like, standing guard against something. Potentially. We're gonna come down here, bud. You know, we're gonna go here. Oh, I ran. Sometimes you run instead of rolling. Just. Oh, that didn't. That's unfortunate. That's pretty unfortunate. Okay. There is an NPC invader somewhere, so we have to watch out. If I had to guess, it's not gonna be this way. Oh god! That fucking terrified me. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm not even. That terrified. You know what? Let's human effigy. I like my health. So, we know he's somewhere up ahead. Come here, bud. So how do you even... It got us when he tried to loot it. Yep, there he is. Oh, you fool! There we go. Now it's a mist chest. Silver talisman. Human effigy for killing them. Oh. This just leads us to Ava. Okay. It's probably what you're intended to do after getting the priestess eye instead of just going the other direction, but that's alright. Alright. Now your soul's gonna go into this golem. Yeah. Alright. Flame butterflies. Oh, it's a Lois Knight. We're recruiting you. A knight of Elium Lois seeks the chaos. This brings us out to the chapel. Okay. Next, I want to check around the abandoned dwelling bonfire. Now that is a dagger right there. That is one of the final daggers we could get. The other dagger that we're missing is a drop from enemies. I don't feel like... why are so many daggers in these games? In this game specifically, drops from enemies. Since you're down for a second, let's just... Yeah, pal, you're not sneaking up on me. What's back here? Oh. It's back over here. Ring of the Embedded. Gain surprises, but take increased damage. What does that even mean? What does that mean? There's also this up here. Dark Dance. How did I fuck that up? Goddamn peach. What the fuck? That was an entire goddamn bullet pack. It's just a little unfortunate. That was an entire goddamn bullet pattern. What was that? I'm not having y'all sneaking up on me. Now, the more I look at that, the more that kind of looks like the main chapel in Anor Londo. I fucked up. I got the infusion off, though. You're gonna come over here so that you don't get helped out with your pal. Yeah, pal. Sit down. Where's this? Where's this retainer that was right here that got us last time? Nope. You stay down, buddy. It's locked. Oh. That's how we get to Lead and Solid. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Lois Knight. Katarina armor. All right. Now it's always good to check for your mimics. 2 bright bugs. 3 bonfire ascetics. 7 old radiant life gems. And a lightning sled. You, like, don't do much damage at all. There we go. There you go. Barrel's locked still. Oh, it's in here. Not a mimic. I'll tell you that much. Durgo's hat. Boost range of bows. Okay. This leads us out here. There's nothing out here. This leads us out here. Anyway. Priest Chime plus 8. There's the ladder down. Take us. Oh, that kind of sucks. Kind of sucked to get there. That was just a big old misplay on my part. That wow, that's gonna take some real time. Well, that sounds like the present then. I should be able to run past most of the area though. Now that I've kind of looked through all of here. Oh, this probably leads over and opens that door for us. There we go. Now we're actually going to take the ladder up, because I'm guessing this will get us... Yeah. Shortcut door. That's 50 for me. Whatever, we got the shortcut. I didn't even mean to drop down. I just accidentally fell. That's like a little, like a level up and a half. The soul's gone. Bye bye. Ah, they can't follow me down. You're not gonna kill us for a third time in a row, pal. See? It's not that hard. Ring of Resistance +1. Void, Bleed, Curse, and Petrify. Trying to surprise attack us with the gank of dogs. It ain't gonna work. Elevator. Where's this lead? This is right next to the... Okay, so there's that bonfire right down there we can use to get back up. Castaway Witch Donna. This is the last guard before Alois. I have to guess. Fool! Rampart Golem Gauntlet. Alright. There's one more Lois tonight. We've kind of gotten to one from each bonfire, so I have to guess that we're going to be able to get to the final one from the outer wall bonfire. There's also a key somewhere we have to find so we can get to Lundsollen. Okay, so looks like we have to get up there somehow. I do like Ilium Lois. I'm liking this DLC so far. I still retain that the enemies of the NPCs, outside of like a couple feel kind of samey. Like the retainer is pretty unique. Like the first the first DLC had bugs. Second DLC had... Okay, so... You gotta find somebody to clear the coffins off this elevator. trying to think about where... Like I said, I only really have one guess. Yeah, no. There we go. Can I run, please? Golden Fruit Bomb, Dried Root, and Retainer Stat. This has no scaling? Huh. That's interesting. Catalyst is 0 scaling. Where the fuck did you come from? I'm blind. I shouldn't be blaming you. That's on me. I'm just blind. That's just annoying. You know, we're just gonna weapon bump right now. Kind of blow your dagger in the direction of dogs and they'll die. Forlorn, you dickhead! Okay. Forlorn defeat. What was that combo? Well, Reese, we shouldn't have to see Forlorn again for the rest of the game. I think the best thing I ever heard used to describe him was along the lines of, and then I was invaded by Forlorn to remind me what fucking game I'm playing. And you know what? Kind of what it feels like. Dark Souls 2 would not be Dark Souls 2 without Forlorn. It just reminds me how annoying tanky NPC. Well, it's only annoying because we're using Dagger in a game with no ring that increases our bonus damage. You know, the Dagger's whole thing that I'm pretty sure is in every other game of the series. Yeah, no, there's no ring in this game that increases our bonus damage. What you get for opposed damage, it's kind of what you get. And across all the daggers, it's not really great. They have a fast attack speed. And more often than not, that's just kind of good enough. They certainly can have higher damage outputs, but if I wasn't using magic weapon buffs, there'd be points in this run that would be absolute hell. Like, the Pursuer, for instance, would be absolutely horrible, at least early game, without magic weapon. I'm sure a couple other boss fights I can't exactly. So, where is this retainer? Here you are. And then there's this one. I just can't win. What if we try running? We haven't tried running yet just because I didn't want to. But I think I'm just going to try running past him. Because this is taking longer than it should. And I know the run back to Luddenshall and Luddenshall themselves is probably going to take a while. But I would like to get that final Loist Knight. Let's kill the final Loist Knight, we can get the crown, we can go to Ventrix's body, and we can force them into the ground. Nope, I forgot that was a ledge. Alright. Where's this take us? Porcupine? Mini Sonic the Hedgehogs? Like, Golden Fruit Bomb, Monastery Charm. Hexeronethali. There he is. You know, considering he uses hexes, he probably shouldn't be using... Well, he doesn't really use specifically hexes, he just uses Oh, these are like the guys in the chasm. Amber Herbs. This door does not open from the side. Okay. Stuff. What's up here? I know what you are. You have a ring that makes you appear as a friendly phantom. Because I'm pretty sure my Steam's in offline mode, so... Or, I'm not in online Dark Souls 3. I'm like 60% sure. So... I'm a little confused. Open the gates! We'll see where that takes us. Yeah, see? So, like, what's your... I'm gonna continue exploring. You have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. I'm gonna continue looking around. Oh, bonfire. Sweet. Oh. Can't get up there. Okay. I could sit, but that'd respawn the enemies, and I don't want to deal with that. And it's not like... And there's almost definitely no way that there could be enemies beyond here, right? Let's see what the hubbub is about behind this door. Oh, covetous. Right root. Large club +8. Twinkling Titanite. Ivory Warrior. Oh. Like, I know that has to be an enemy phantom. I didn't get a message or fucking anything. Or it's gotta be an NPC phantom. We killed the Covetous. So rather, the key is going to be down here that we need to get to Ledenzalen, or it's going to be the final Loist. Let's try root. Crimson Water. Within Silky Stone. Alright. What's over here? A door. Huh. Okay. Shortcut. Alright, what's over here? Some soul golems. Charcoal bomb. Bro. Bye-bye. Elevator. Bye-bye. Haha. We'll probably need to go back down there anyway. But you see what's up here. Oh god, there's 3 of them. I thought there was only 2. Okay. Can I run? Oh, come on! Yeah, that's where the final Loist Night is. Which means we could get to the Burnt Ivory King. But I do want to do Ledenzalen first. Means, gotta find that key. please keep your tiny Sonic the Hedgehog ass away from me, please? Seems like we're safe in here. Golem's down. That was masterful gameplay. Masterful, I must say. What's this? Radiant Life Gems. Azel Staff. And Cracked Bread I ordered. S in both. Rather roughly crafted, but immediately carry magic fast, greatly intense by spells, but also drastically reduces spell use. Uses. Okay. Old porcupines. Vine Bomb. These guys just remind me of like less annoying bone wheels. Cool. Huh. Oh. And now there's a shortcut. Okay. The final Lois site. Go, pal. Okay. I don't entirely trust that this won't just kill us and count as full damage. We're gonna go this way because I don't know where the key is to get to there. So I just decided to look it up. We didn't even need to kill the golem because we could have just bowled them. Whatever, that's okay. We need to go this way anyway. So it said head towards the abandoned dwelling. Nope. No, there's some chests over here. I wanna check them out. Okay, yeah. This is it. I didn't even intend to go over here just yet. I wanted, because I remembered seeing 3 chests, and I was like, oh, I wanna go check those out. And we're out of here. Alright. Now we have the ability to access the last 2 bosses in this DLC. So, let's start with Lead and Solid. Abandoned Dwelling Bonfire, and we're just gonna book it. There we go. Hopefully that's solved. Alright. Before doing Lead and Solid, let's go level up what we can. With all our popular skills. Because, at this point, except for the Lead and Solid run back, we can kind of just fight all the bosses back to back. And there's no more weapons for us to get. No more nothing. That's Sirloin still goes. 16,000? It's such a small amount. Could you... Few Night Soul as well. I don't want to use the Chandra Soul just in case we want that thing. Okay. So we'll boost to 30. And then I guess we'll get a point in endurance. Why not? Frozen helium low expulsion chain. Alright. Let's go to the frozen wastes. Now, points pointed this way, so I'm guessing this is the direction we're supposed to go. Okay, seems like we ran the wrong direction. So the direction the boat is pointing is not the direction. Maybe it's the opposite direction. I really am just trying to, like... It's like a coffin thing. I could probably see it from up here. But at the same time, we just run it. So, boat's pointing that way, it's not that way. Maybe it's this way. I'm fucked. Okay, so that's not the direction up. Let's look from above. Let's see if we can't see what direction we're supposed to go. Okay. No, we can't. Okay. So from what I understand, because like I don't know if it's certain areas, but the storm is like on off on off. So it's not either of those two directions. There's more boats this way, so perhaps this way. Now let's see if the storm lets up and we can see something. Probably not though. Coughing at anything? No. This way? seems like. This is the only direction I actually saw something in, so. I'm on like a slope right now. I'm fucked. Dodge too early. Is there tunable here? No. Oh, but there's a little healing fountain there. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. The horses are a little annoying. So, it was something like... I went over to these coffins. It's like this way, I think? I just want to double check to be sure. Alright, so we're cat ring on still. Give me back my ring of blades. Or what are you gonna clip? Lynn's ring. Where was it? Where was it? Okay, so it's this direction. So it's very cool. Next time a horse comes at us, I'm gonna try and beat its ass. There it is. Mirror hat. Trident. Then I'm pretty sure it was this direction. Okay, so we can beat up the horses. Yeah, we're going this way. Means that this could just not be so bad. It's so late. What? There's a third one? it's just like they spawn in near you. No. That first one aggroed, I think, around the same area. So it's like over here. Yeah, and then from here it was like, I want to say from here was this direction. Oh yeah. Seems like the horses only spawn in the storm. It's this direction, I believe. Or this one. We'll be able to see again once the storm. What's up this way? So there's where we died. So now let's see if they're just kind of, if it's kind of like, hey, you're in a general area once the storm starts, or what? Hey, I gave you your water. Now, what direction are we going? This way. Gotta be getting it. Yep. In my mind, I was like, we have to be getting attacked by a horse. Well, there we go. Oh, this is pretty annoying. Like, we could dodge the horses the entire time, but I feel like killing them is just gonna make it more consistent. Seems like the horses are only spawned in once the storm's fully raging. But they only can spawn in. If they're already spawned in, well then they're there, but if they're not spawned in, then they can only do it while the storm is flowing. These horses are annoying. They really are. But we gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's not an all. Well, it's already not an all bosses run with no ancient dragon, but all bosses except one run, and that one boss is the ancient dragon because we like the ancient dragon or something. I don't know. Why does it take like a couple seconds to start running? There should be a horse spawning. I'm pretty lost. On, like, what do you want me? Okay, no, we have to kill the horses. If we don't kill the horses, then they just gang up on us, and we die. Oh. I'm gonna pop a human effigy. Okay, so we have to kill the horses. The horses have to die. The horses don't die, then we get multiple horses on us, and then we just die. I don't like these horses. Everything I heard about this was right. This is horrible. It's the worst. Why did Dark Souls 2 make this? You could say that for a lot of things about Dark Souls 2, but I don't know. I think most of Dark Souls 2 is just fine. Like a little, like I think the game's a little easy, but that's just because I've played Elden Ring. But this. Horse spawning. Yep. Yeah. This stream will probably go over because we're over 3 hours because I do want to finish out this challenge run. I think having an extra long stream. The only way it isn't extra long is if we make it to Lud and Zal in here and defeat them. Should be a horse spawning in. Yeah. Oh. Is this it? I'm gonna just wait. Please stay away from me. Please stay away from me. Please stay away from me. Okay. We made it. It's crystal magic up. No, no! God damn it. God fucking damn it. I hate this. Run back. It's so ass. You know what? No. We're not. Not right now, at least. Maybe after Ivory King. Maybe after Ivory King, but... It's just, from what I understand, it's just 2 Avas. It's perfectly doable. I just don't want to do it. Hello, Lois Knights. I just don't want to deal with that. The old chaos. That's a dark weapon buff for the beginning part. Alright. Lois Knight, buddy. We got this. We're gonna take him down together. Burnt Ivory King. Dark Souls 2 is making me upset right now. I'm just tilted from the Let In Solid run back, I really am. That's just the mood right now. Throwing me off so much. Back to the old chaos. It did good that attempt. It's just Crystal Mat, because we have Amber Herbs. Hey, Loy Snipes, can you, like, get him, please? Oh my god, we're almost out of Estus. Oh! Well, we're already here. We got 2 left this time. Now for sure we're gonna beat his ass. Right, guys? He can't handle 3 of us. Can I walk on, please? Oh, there's a voice next to it. Let's see if I can't choke some life gems too. Hey, leave my guy alone! Well, it's just us. pretty anticlimactic. I'm gonna be like, okay, it's a climactic battle. It's a climactic battle. I'll give it that. But that's just kind of easy. It could just be because I played Elden Ring and I actually have good health stats. Like I have 30 vigor, I have upgraded armor, and I have good endurance. I have good everything. Okay, it could just be that I actually have good stats and dealt good damage. But that wasn't that hard.
You've granted my one wish.
Yes.
Now, I have no regrets.
Now you can die, or something.
I was born amidst the dark.
Oh.
Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished.
So is your father like Manus or something, or like who's your father?
The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong. I sought him only to sustain myself, to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known all along. I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos. Until the end of time.
Okay.
The Knights of Aleum were swallowed by the chaos, where their souls still remain. I pray for their deliverance.
Alright. Any more words?
The Knights of
Nope. Alright. I swear I heard there was a way to get up to you. You'd have special dialogue. No? Alright. Well, 2 bosses left. Ludden Solin and Aldia. But first, we're gonna go to Undead Crypt. It's back in Bonfire. Because I believe if we go to Vendrick's body, we can now forge a big old crown with all the 3 crowns you got. Is this me also further putting off Ludden Solin? Yes, it is. I'm still considering even doing that. In every Dark Souls game I've played. Think about it. Because in DS3 I skipped fighting Midir because he has a lot of health. But I fear, for the fact that this is a challenge run, that I don't think I could bring myself to skip Ludden Solin. Unfortunately. Which means we're probably going to spend the next 30 minutes fighting Ludden Solin. Which, do I want to do it? No. But do I have to? Probably, yeah.
Seeker of fire, deliverer of crowns.
Yes, Vendor.
What do you see in the flames? Find the crowns and your own answers.
I have the crowns.
The crowns hold the strength of lords from times long past.
I have the crowns.
Seek adversity, as befits you, seeker of fire.
I have the crown. Vendrick.
I too, with fire, alive. Seeker of fire. It grows deeper. Flame. Seeker, one of the father of the abyss spawn. That confounded quintessence of humanity. But then dissipated.
So, are you talking about, who are you talking about? Darkworker?
And yet, traces of its existence endure.
You gotta be talking about Darkworker or something.
Each fragment thirsty, spread dark with no relent. My dear Chandra was one such fragment. A feeble, tiny thing that thirsted for power more than any other. Driven by insatiable lust for a worthy vessel. Fire came to be, and with it, disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, light and dark. Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, but born of fire. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow. Inherit fire and harness the dark. Such is the calling of a true leader. Dark was shadow, and the such is.
Alright, we're missing one. But don't worry, it's not too out of the way. To my knowledge. We just have to go. The Shrine of Amana. No! You just made it. You fuckers. Because you have to be in human form in order to get past the door. You can laser me from all the way over there. All the way over there. You can still shoot at me? Okay, I guess we gotta kill them. They all gonna die. You know, I tried to keep you alive. Didn't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice. No, did it just occur to me that we just lost 135,000 souls? Yes. Yes, it did. It's just... Okay, now, pop a human effigy. Let's go through this door. Or did I? Did I pick up my souls? I did. Okay, we did not, in fact, lose 135,000 souls. Okay. Soul of the King. Hold on. Oh. Over here. King's Crown. There we go. That should be everything we need to get the big crown. I'm just checking out something on the wiki I thought was interesting. Wait, hold on. Wait. I just... So, each of the crowns that we get upgrades one stat, or does something. The Crown of the Ivory King grants HP regen. The Crown of the Sunken King restores spell uses. But the Crown of the Sunken King gives us essentially +1 to all our physical stats, like strength, endurance, but gets us -1 vigor and vitality in So, if we level up Vitality once, we'll still have 30 Vitality, but that will lower our equip load, which means, hypothetically, we get more of a Cleanse Ring buff. Should we not? But I'm more so excited because these crowns prevent hollowing.
One day, fire will fade, and dark will become a curse. Men will be free from death, left to wander eternally. Dark will again be ours, and in our true shape, we can bury the false legends of yore. Only, is this our only choice? Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. Seek strength.
So that and be one of them or all?
The rest will follow.
Oh, is that it? I think that's it. Heat radiates from the ancient grounds. Alright, we can't enter that room anymore. Alright. Let's do the crown of the Sunken King. This is going to prevent hollowing as well. It's going to give us +1 in a couple of our stats in exchange for -1 vigor and vitality. We can offset the vitality by just leveling up vitality points. The vigor we want, because hypothetically, that's going to get us a lower equip load. With that, we're lower vigor stat, and in return, yeah. Reinforce. I want to see about reinforcing my crown. I got 6 twinkling titanite. Alright, it's +4.
I'll be around.
Our catalyst is good. Firekeeper.
Bearer of until
Level up some more. 1 point there. And we'll put final points into endurance. Though we will not. We'll exclude 1 level. So we can buy like gems. Alright. Back. I don't want to fight Blood and Solid. This run back is horrible. The worst is weak to anything, at least. The Frozen Reindeer. Are they weak to anything? They're weak to dark damage. Alright, so be sure to use Dark Weapon whenever we get a chance. Should be horse. Nope. No! I'll only pop 1 life gem because there's a healing spot in here. We're gonna play Dark Weapon. Let's go for it. Should be a horse. A horse should probably spawn. Yeah. I fucking heard you. A second one. Alright, well, the crown makes this a little easier. We don't have to waste human effigies anymore. Alright, let's go. Okay. Shouldn't... We know what to do. We got it down. All about execution now. It's all about pulling it off. Yeah. Alright, this way. Should be a horse spawning once the storm starts back up, so we should... We hear the storm pick. Yep. Do I think that should have hit me? No. But, we're gonna have to rock with it anyway. Alright. If the storm kicks back up, we might have to kill another horse here. No. We're fine. Never mind. One cycle. Okay. Horse should be spawning. Now we just head this way. Let's pop a light gem. Okay. Okay. Made it back to Luddensallen. This is just 2 lavas. It's not that bad. Now, I just want to double check their weakness. Actually, I know they're not weak to crystal magic weapons, so let's just crystal magic weapon. Not too early. I'm dead. No, I'm not. How the fuck? I just forgot him like right before the phase transition. No, 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 no. Put me down, put me down, put me down. I fucked up. No, I didn't. Never punished. Oh! We're done. We did. Second attempt. Second attempt. Okay. We're done with the DLCs. We're done. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're done with the DLCs. Bring me back here. Oh my fucking god. All right, let's do. Oh yeah. Oh my god. We're on the last boss. And it's a fucking victory lap. It's a fucking victory lap. Let's... Oh my god, I'm fucking lightheaded. I'm fucking lightheaded. I'm fucking lightheaded. Let's see that. Oh, we're there. Let's finish the game. I'm lightheaded. There is 2 more daggers we could farm for. There's the Thief's Sword, which is dropped from rogue enemies. And there's the Retainer's Sword, which can be dropped by the Retainer enemies in the Crown of the Ivory King DLC. Neither of those are better than the Royal Dirk. I'll give my official thoughts after we beat Aldia. But the Crown of the Ivory King DLC, my thoughts. Outside of the Frozen Waste and then getting to Lundsalin, that is like a perfect DLC. That DLC, it's concise, like Shulva and the Sunken King. But it's not... But it's not that bad. For being concise, the bosses feel appropriately difficult. Hi, Aldia. You have a flame shield. Oh, I was not paying attention. You know, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, I'm still a little lightheaded. I'm just so glad we're gonna be able to finish the game. My first time ever beating Dark Souls 2, almost all bosses, because we're not fighting the Ancient Dragon. Now, I forget some points in the run, I'm gonna be honest. But, overall, the game with daggers was not that bad. Definitely the early stages of the game were tough. But as long as you use, like, Crystal Magic Weapon, Dark Weapon, if you want to go Sunlight Blade and Resonant Weapon, you definitely could. But I just chose to go Crystal Magic Weapon and Dark Weapon. I feel like if you get those, it's not that bad. They're nice DPS increases, but you don't need them. Early on, I'd heavily suggest them because of, like, the Pursuer, almost specifically. But, and the Ruined Sentinels. It's really nice for the Ruined Sentinels. Which is one of the, like, 2 bosses I don't have footage for this run because my recording software bugged out and I didn't back up the footage. So this is like... I like that. That was a very anticlimactic final boss. The Ivory King and so on feel like better final bosses than that.
I lost everything, but remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains.
I still do love your voice.
Tell me. Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Proceed to throne or leave. Let's go to the throne. So, Aldi is also a hollow, so he can't die. So us killing him there just kind of reset it. But he protects the throne that's supposed to, like, help the hollows be able to truly die? Or is it that the hollows can't truly die even if they take to the throne? Or, like, what? I'm sure if I actually, like, paid attention and looked up and, like, researched the lore of this game, I'd figure that out, but... yeah.
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this.
So does taking the throne link the fire? No, I don't think so. But that's like a throne of ash, so that makes me think that this is like a kiln. Yeah. So this is probably what links
Great
the
Sovereign,
fire.
take your throne.
Alright. We have officially beaten Dark Souls 3,
What lies ahead,
except for the
we
Ancient
will
Dragon.
see.
With only daggers. Most of this run did not feel too bad. It was annoying for me just because this isn't my normal playstyle, but I can see people using this playstyle. I think it definitely has potential. I can see people doing this. I know someone recently, they posted a video using only the bandit's knife. Knife I got it discarded and tossed away. But, so it's definitely like possible, even doing like all bosses. It's just not my playstyle. The riposte in this game, they don't feel like that much damage. Like, in all the daggers I tried, it didn't feel like riposte did too much damage. And there's not even a ring to increase riposte damage, so it's like the riposte aspect of it is really just to give yourself a second. But you can riposte with any weapon, it's just daggers are like meant for it. They have the higher crit rate. Even then, I wouldn't say it's outputting amazing damage. I feel like Dark Souls 1 probably did more, though I'd have to check. But overall, okay, I think the riposte aspect of it in this game is just like, it's only for common enemies. use. Like, you're not using that against bosses. So against bosses, it's just a light mobile weapon to, like, be able to keep your stamina, get in, get out, get damage, right? But also, there are some times where you can just lay in damage, and it's really strong. If you're not using weapon buffs, this run would certainly be a lot harder. But I probably would use weapon buffs if I'm ever using this weapon type, just because it makes it so much better, and it actually like boosts the damage output a lot. Like, I think against Smelter Demon, we were doing pretty poor damage without the buff, but added the great magic weapon buff we had at the time, and game changer. But yeah, that is Daggers certainly viable, just not my thing. I like big damage, and while daggers do big damage, I mean like greatsword big damage. And just to disclose my thoughts on the DLC, since this is my first time playing through any of them, I really do like the Sunken King DLC. I think it's pretty good. It's a nice, concise area, and there's not really much to go out of your way for if you're looking for stuff. The run back to the Gank Squad is certainly, it's not the best, but it's okay. The bosses, Alana and Sin, it could just be me having played Elden Ring and just about beaten the game. That's another game I've just about beaten, but never actually beaten. The bosses feel kind of easy. Alana, not so much as Sin, but it really feels like just, if you're not using armor, which in this game, I'd probably heavily recommend using armor and leveling your AP. As long as you actually invest in, like, survivability, they're not that bad. But I can see how if you don't invest in survivability and get very high, and just go for the highest to high damage, how they could do a lot of damage. For Crown of the Old King, Broom Tower, I didn't like it too much. I just think the Broom Tower is a pretty annoying place to be. Blue Smelter is just it's just Smelter Demon, and we defeated him earlier, and the run back to him is not that great. Hume Knight is just kind of okay. It just feels like a big sword guy with some magic. And Sir Alon, that was actually a fun fight. I do like that fight. The run back is a little annoying, but it's not that bad. I think Ivory King is where the absolute top of this DLC of Dark Souls 2 is. If the two tops of like Dark Souls 2, I'd say, are like the pre-Castle Drang Lake phase, just because of how open it is and how much you can do. I appreciate like the openness to go do whatever I want. And before you get there, like, there's so much stuff around you to just do. You can go to the gutter, you can go to hides, you can go Forest Fallen Giants. There's so much you can do. And then I also think it peaks when you get to the very end game, once you get the Ashen Mist heart, because you can kind of just go do just about everything. Like, after you get the Ashen Mist heart, you gotta go, or how do you get King's Ring? Oh, you just get it from Velstad. So I guess technically after Velstad is where I would be like, that is where it starts, because you can go do a lot when you got the King's Ring. The DLCs being open, that's great. Then Ivory King, as well, as I was talking about. I kind of like all of it. It's just like a generic kind of cat boss, but it's okay. The Ivory King, it's really like spectacular and splendor, and I can definitely see it being tough. But like I said, I invested a good bit in survivability, considering I had 30 vigor, I had 30 vigor, I had upgraded armor, and I had like 30 ADP. So I had really good dodge rolls. So yeah, Ivory King, it's a great spectacle, and it's an alright fight. I like it. I think that is probably the best fight in this game, probably my favorite. Sur Alon as well, that was really fun. But the Frozen Wastes is just not fun. It's more annoying than anything. I did not have fun there. And then finally, Lud and Zolin, they're just kind of okay. They're way out of the way. I feel like they're way too much out of the way to just be Ava reskins. Like, they used more projectiles than Ava did. That's kind of the only difference I noticed. Like, I saw him buff up, and I know he can buff up, but we killed him too fast. But Dark Souls 2? Will I ever play? I do like this game. I do like it. But I don't know if it's a game, now that I've beaten it, that I'm gonna replay. I really love the openness and freedom with weapon buffs in this game, and like builds you can do, due to just how much souls you get, especially early on. I love that freedom. But when you get to late game, I just don't think it's too fun. Cause you get to some of the, you get to Shrine of Amana, or you get to like Iron Keep, Shrine of Amana. Well, those don't ruin replaying this game. It certainly makes me a lot more hesitant to. Not the same. I guess it's not like Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3. I would replay Dark Souls 3 in a heartbeat. That was my first Souls game. Absolutely loved it. I got no complaints. I've never beaten Madeir on it. That's mainly the reason I would replay it at this point. And Dark Souls 1 is just kind of goofy. It's a relatively short game compared to, I feel like, the others. Even if you go fully intended route, like Capra Demon, Taurus Demon, Capra Demon, Gaping Dragon, and then Quelaag, instead of just straight to Quelaag without Master Key, the game still feels relatively short. And getting to the late game, which is the fun part, is not that bad. Because once you get the Lord Vessel, then the game becomes really fun. I've never done the DLC for Dark Souls 1, though. I've never done that. But comparing it to the other two, this game is really long, and it can definitely drag on at times. But overall, I still had fun with this challenge, even if at some points, aka the Frozen Wastes, it did not seem like I was having fun. I did have fun. Well. Alright. The official final stats. 30 Vigor, 26 Endurance, 4 Vitality, 15 Attunement, 16 Strength, 41 Dex, 30 Adaptability, 41 Int, and 15 Faith. For the weapon, we have the Royal Dirk +5, we have a Witch Tree Branch +10. For armor, we have the Crown of the Sunken King, Luin Armor, Luin Gloves, and Luin Shoes, all at +4. We have 9 +3 Estus, the Age Feather, Life Gem, Amber Herbs. And then we have Chloranthy Ring +1, Third Dragon Ring, Flynn's Ring, and Ring of Blades +1 as the rings. We have officially beaten Dark Souls 2, underneath the rules that we must fight every boss except the Ancient Dragon, using only daggers for direct damage, no NPC summons, and no glitches. Alright. I want to thank you all so much for watching the series. If you're watching the VODs, if you're not watching the VODs, and you're here live, then I want to thank you so much for sticking through. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I considered editing this video, or editing these streams down into a video, but after considering it, the channel has changed so much over the 3 streams I've done of this, that it would be kind of sporadic, and especially without the footage of the Rune Sentinels and the Belfry Gargoyles. I think these will just stay VODs. Now tomorrow, tomorrow's stream, I'm going to change up the formula. Instead, I'm going to play a game I've never played before, that I've been wanting to play, and we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. And I'll see you all on the next stream. So yeah.